A lot of audit departments struggle with implementing technology. Why is that? Why do they find it difficult?
One is technology side. The fact that you have a lot of individuals who might not be completely well versed in the technology that's currently offered by various vendors. I think also another barrier is cost. Also adds into the factor as well. Some of these products do cost a lot, but I think there's a lot of things that internal audit departments can do in order to even leverage even the simplest of technologies in order to kind of start building their continuous controls monitoring process.
Well, focusing a little bit on the technology, how exactly can continuous monitoring help streamline our audit processes?
One major way of helping is really cutting down on the amount of hours spent on manual work. The concept behind continuous controls monitoring is to have analysis being performed on a near real-time or real-time basis. So really what you want to do is something that might have taken 10 hours to perform, if you can do in a continuous controls monitoring solution, might now only actually take 2 hours to perform. In addition to that, what you really want to do is make sure that you have all your kind of quote-unquote grunt work done, and you're really now focusing in on the results that are coming out of the actual solution. So those are kind of two benefits right there. One is that you're just going to see savings in soft dollars, and the second is you're going to see getting all the prep work done automatically, or cutting down on that time to do the prep work, and now you're really focusing in on the true analysis, the project that you're currently looking into, and I think you can gain a lot more insight, get there quicker, so to speak.
Yeah, there are some great benefits, and it kind of comes back to the data, the technology. It can be daunting. So what is the best way that our departments how do they get started?
You really need to start out small, basically identifying data sources. A lot of times what I think a lot of auditors do is they go back and they take a look at a lot of the data analysis work they've done in the past. And they can easily see that they were able to acquire data from a specific source, and they were able to do their analysis work and then produce the results. And I think what they could do is they say, all right, I've done that 3 years now. Let me go ahead and see if I can actually try to just go ahead and automate the actual process. So start small, take a look at things that you've done in the past that were high impact, high value, and then go ahead and say, all right, now I have this particular process that I know is pretty, I'm very familiar with. Let me go ahead and see how I go about actually automating that. And at that point in time, really, I think what auditors really need to do is kind of take their hat off from being an auditor and kind of put on their IT hats and kind of start interfacing with the IT department to figure out how they can go ahead and automate this. There's a lot of technology out there. They can stand up servers, they can go ahead and get server products, and then they can go ahead and just learn about the technology to actually implement those particular analysis projects they've performed, put it on an actual platform that could be, again, automated and continued. So maybe that fourth year, what they can do is go ahead and build the platform, put the actual analysis work on it, and see how it actually runs. And if it's successful, then you go ahead and take a look at another particular analysis project that you've done in the past, put that on the platform, and continue so far, so on and so on. And the other good source too is a lot of work that's done in Sarbanes-Oxley, right? There's a lot of Sarbanes-Oxley work and analysis work that's performed. Clearly, you can go ahead, like normally what you would do for auditing and your, developing your work papers, you can go ahead, usually take screenshots. One of the things that we were doing, we were taking a lot of screenshots specifically from Active Directory. So that was the first point of entry into this whole entire continuous controls monitoring solution. Basically what we wanted to do is say, instead of gaining screenshots, let me just do some LDAP queries to pull the data back and basically compare it to a baseline. So working with the IT departments, working with various other folks that are a little bit more technical in nature, we were able to, again, build a platform and then put this particular analysis on the platform and be able to, instead of grabbing screenshots, now we're actually doing queries. In addition, we're actually speeding up the frequency. So again, that whole concept of near real-time or real-time basis, we're speeding up that frequency, we're getting results, and we're actually pushing those results out to the business, and the business is actually finding it very interesting. They're saying, wow, this is great that you're coming to us on such quick notice that we didn't know someone was entered into this particular AD group. Thank you for bringing it to our attention, and then we'll go ahead and remediate. Or they come back and say, no, wait a minute, guys, this was approved by a various change request or something along those lines.